All right, I'd like to call the regular meeting, the Germantown Central School District Board of Education to order via Zoom. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
justice for all.
Please be aware that this meeting is being recorded. All right, first I need a motion to amend the agenda to include item 3H to amend the day of ballot count to June 16th.
Make it.
Heather, second? Andy?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Okay. First is an acknowledgement. I'd like to take a few minutes of time just to acknowledge everyone working within the district. So the Germantown School District Board of Education would like to take this opportunity to recognize the amazing response made by the administration, the teachers, and the staff at Germantown Central School. During these uncertain times, your commitment and dedication to the education of our children has continued to prove to the Board of Education that we have an amazing group of people working with our children. If asked as a Board of Education, would we ever consider moving to an all-digital platform to educate our students, the answer would have been a resounding no. We are confident that the entire community would agree with that decision as well. As our school closed its doors due to COVID-19, the teachers, administrators, staff, and students had to prepare for the new methods of education with no training, little support, and no time to prepare. We entered into distance learning without the chance to consider the impact on academics, the impact of social isolation on our students, or the impact this would have on our families. But within 48 hours, our staff was able to change and shift gears. This was coordinated effort by the administration, teachers, and support staff to provide students with the necessary materials to continue their education remotely. As we close out the 2019-2020 school year, the Board of Education would like you to know that we appreciate the time and effort in a time of ever-changing requirements. As teachers, having remote Zoom classes on Zoom, utilizing Microsoft Teams, and providing self-directed work, you've gone above and beyond to continue to educate our students. To the cafeteria staff and support staff who unselfishly supported our food distribution weekly, we thank you. Our students were able to continue with healthy meals thanks to your efforts. To our counselors and social workers, thank you for providing support to our students who may have struggled with this new normal and will continue to do so as we move forward. Thank you to our administrators and office staff who've held meetings over Zoom and continue to keep our ship sailing each and every day. And finally, to our custodial staff who have continued their work to clean and disinfect our classrooms. You will play the most important role in our reopening in the fall. In closing, as you pack up your classrooms, say goodbye to your students, celebrate kindergarten graduation and 6th grade moving up, and send our seniors off to their new adventures, the board knows that you're already mentally planning next year and what you can do to welcome our students back to school. It is this dedication to our school and community that makes the faculty, staff, and administration of Germantown Central School District the best. Enjoy your summer, relax, put your computers away, and know that you are appreciated in every way.
Excellent. Very good.
Very nice.
Well, thank you. All right, moving on. Items to be revoted on from May 27th, 2020 board meeting, Board of Education meeting. I need a motion for A, consent agenda items as listed.
Make it.
All right, Annie, second. Les, second. All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, personnel from May 27, 2020. Action items. Adopt the following resolution from May 27, 2020. Be it resolved that the President of the Board of Education is hereby authorized to execute a terms and conditions agreement dated May 27th, 2020, for the secretary to the superintendent, district clerk. A copy of said terms and condition agreement as presented to the board at this meeting shall be incorporated by reference within this meeting, the minutes of this meeting. Any motion?
Make it.
All right, Heather and Donald. All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Hey, there you are.
So carried.
Just realized you were there, Teresa.
I'm quiet as a mouse.
All right, adopt the following resolution for May 27th, 2020. Be it resolved that the president of the Board of Education is hereby authorized to execute a terms and conditions agreement dated May 27th, 2020 for the treasurer. A copy of said terms and conditions agreement as presented to the board at this meeting shall be incorporated by reference within the minutes of this meeting. A motion?
So moved.
All right, Teresa? Second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, and adopt the following resolution for May 27th, 2020. Be it resolved that the president of the Board of Education is hereby authorized to execute a fourth addendum agreement dated May 27th, 2020 to the superintendent's contract dated June 28th, 2017 as amended regarding the superintendent's 2019-2020 evaluation. A copy of said addendum agreement as presented to the board at this meeting shall be incorporated by reference within the minutes of this meeting. Any motion?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
Heather?
make it.
All right, and then Ralph. All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, approve consent agenda items as listed for June 10th, 2020. Okay. I need a motion.
So moved.
Did you get that, Linda? I wasn't really looking.
I saw Donald first, then Teresa, did she?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Abstained?
What dog was that barking? They had a discussion.
Yeah, that was mine. The instant I went off mute, she has to chime in.
Oh, well, makes it fun. All right. Financial action items. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the following change order in connection with the 2015 capital project as presented to the board at this meeting. Change order number SC-003 to the site work construction contract with Del Signor Blacktop Paving Incorporated for the amount of $21,500 to be added to the contract amount with Del Signor Blacktop Paving, Inc. And be it further resolved that the Board of Education, that the board hereby authorizes the board president to sign the above change order on behalf of the district. A copy of the change order is incorporated by reference within the minutes of this meeting. So I need a motion.
Make it.
By Donald, then Annie. Okay, any discussion?
Can I ask a question? So
Yep.
is this is in addition to the other thing we were talking about last time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So is this a new area that needs to be blacktopped or something?
This is, we've had several change orders when they get to the point of actually doing the job. If they came across an issue where additional work needs to be done, this is what happens. And I've got it, let me find it here. See, oh, there it is. They're doing the athletic fields.
Mm-hmm.
This was regarding three additional underground flushing port valves. And I'm not really that on top of the flushing port valves, but our construction management corporation and the architect both agreed that these were necessitated for the two athletic fields.
Okay. And we have the money for this along
Yeah.
with the, okay.
Yes, there's always an amount of money set aside for things like this when they go to do the job. If they need more of something, many of ours have been in the opposite direction. This one is an additional cost, and they at the end balance out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, be it resolved that the board hereby authorizes the board president to indicate accepted proposal number 291-35898 and select option number 1 to pay an estimated construction advance of $51,292, subject to final reconciliation for the upgrade of electrical service at Germantown Central School District. Any motion?
I'll make it.
All right, Annie, then, any second? Wes? All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, personnel, action item, adopt the following resolution. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby appoints Dr. Gladys Cruz, District Superintendent of the Questar 3 BOCES, as consultant to assistant to the Board of Education in their search for Superintendent of Schools, to serve without compensation, but with the district being responsible for expenses of the search. All right, any motion?
So moved.
All right, Annie, whoever we got there, Linda.
I got Teresa.
Okay. And second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. I have contact with Gladys. She has already contacted me after tonight. I will have a sample survey to send out for all of you to look at, hopefully, okay, by the end of the week, so we can start this process. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Okay, non-action item, acknowledgement of GCS 2020 retiree.
So we have Mr. and Mrs. Dean Hansen here with us, and he's on Zoom with us. And we also have, if he's still there, there he is, Jamie DiDonna. And Jamie would like to start us off with a couple of words as soon as I figure out how to unmute him. Okay, Jamie, I just asked you to unmute.
Am I unmuted?
You are.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. A lot of firsts this year. First time I've done a dedication to somebody from a car, but this was an easy one to do. From the moment I came to Germantown, I have to tell you that Dean was one of my biggest cheerleaders. He always gave me positive things that I was doing. Really was the person always that I felt was in my corner. Outstanding. I could talk about his coaching, his advising throughout the years, his influence on countless generations of Germantown folks, and his ability to work with everyone. He had a special gift, and he was the ability to work with anyone in any situation. And then there are the children and the students. His dedication was really had no equal. He was completely dedicated to students, and you could tell that when you walked into his classroom and saw the level of engagement that I always enjoyed seeing. I always enjoyed going into Dean's classroom and hearing the laughter and hearing the engagement, seeing the kids at work and seeing them interacting with Dean. And he had such a way with the students from my brief time just observing him that I don't think I've seen in very many other teachers. His connection was unbelievable. He knew how to connect to any student. He knew how to connect to kids that were high achieving. He knew how to connect to students that needed a little push to get through. He would get anyone through, and it was that influence on those kids that I really admired about him. And just not the kids, but on everyone. He had a certain way. I used to see him have lunch with the younger teachers in the last couple of years. He went out of his way to have lunch with them every day. And I could see him working his magic on those younger teachers and influencing them to stay positive and to make those connections with kids and to make everyone feel good and to be a cheerleader, because that really is what a teacher is. A teacher is a cheerleader to cheer on those kids to learn more, to cheer on those kids to find what they love to do in life. And Dean was the epitome of a cheerleader in the classroom. And I always enjoyed going in there and seeing that. And then finally, his dedication to his family. Countless conversations with Dean about his sons, about moving to Michigan, about the next part of his life. And I know that he's so excited about getting out there and being back with his kids. And he has his house and he's ready to go. And I couldn't wish anyone a better afterlife of teaching than Dean, because he sure deserves it. He has given everything he had to this district. And if you could model yourself after a teacher, it would be Dean Hansen. Congratulations, Dean. You really deserve it. You're really one of the greatest teachers I've ever met, and I've met quite a few in many different districts, and it's a pleasure, and I'll always appreciate your kind words to me and your constant cheerleading of me as well. So good luck to you and your family, and hopefully we'll see you once in a while if you ever get back to the East Coast. So good luck to Dean.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Wow. That was nice. Thank you.
It was easy to write, Dean. It was a very easy words to write. So.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that quite a bit. Quite a bit.
I just want everybody to know that Dean and his wife Donna are both here at the school, and so is our board president, Tammy Callenbans. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
And we really, I am now going to read a resolution from the Board of Education to Dean. And we really felt that even though we're in a pandemic and we're all separate and we're making it work, this is just too important to not be able to hand to this gentleman after my reading. So here goes. This is a Germantown Central School District resolution of appreciation upon retirement of Dean Hansen, 1986 through 2020. Whereas Dean Hansen has served the Germantown Central School District faithfully and effectively for 34 years.
Wow.
During the period of September 1st, 1986 through June 30th, 2020, serving as a junior-senior high school science teacher. Whereas Dean Hansen has exemplified the highest ideals of dedication, character, and service by his commitment to the school district, treating everyone with dignity, courtesy, and kindness. Whereas Dean Hansen demonstrated to faculty, staff, parents, our community, and the Board of Education that he is an admired member of the Germantown Central School District and that he possesses a deep pride for all the students who attended during his tenure here. Whereas Dean Hansen has blessed our district with his work ethic, generosity of spirit, and willingness and enthusiasm to help at any moment. Whereas Dean Hansen has enriched the lives of our students, has accepted responsibility without reservation, and has been helpful to all who came in contact with him. And whereas on this day, the Germantown Central School District commends Dean Hansen with gratitude from the bottom of our hearts for all that he has given to our children and the school that he loves. Therefore, be it resolved that this resolution, signed by the President of the Board of Education and the Superintendent of Schools, be recorded in the permanent minutes of the Board of Education on June 10th, 2020, as recognition of our appreciation of Dean Hansen's 34 years of service to the Germantown Central School District.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, wow. Can you say something?
Please. Oh,
right.
sorry, not my meeting.
Yeah, it's been 34 years, and I look around the screen, and I've actually taught a lot of your kids. I've been here a long, long time, and it's been a real blessing to me. You know, I hear that, I impact kids, but also, the reciprocal of that, they impact me a lot too. just enriched my life an incredible amount over the years. And it's been, you ask anybody that comes in contact with my family members, friends, this has been the best, quote, job that you could ever have. So yeah, I put 100% into it, and it's just been a wonderful ride. So it's a little tough leaving on these terms, but it's been a great, great thing. And I appreciate all the commendations and things you said about me. So thank you very much.
Dean, can I ask you what I done in my tenure to make you upset that you tried to talk my wife into retiring with you?
Now we go way back. Ask her how the are when you get home, okay?
Okay.
So young looking. Oh my, I forgot about him tonight.
Okay, so the plan is actually to go ahead and end the meeting because we thought it was a little too difficult to carry a Zoom laptop around. But I do promise the entire board that we're going to go outside, take a couple photos, and make sure that we get them on the website with your permission, of course, Mr. Hanson, so that everyone can see him receiving his certificate.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Henry, who's Henry?
Henry.
Henry.
Thank you, Dean, and enjoy your retirement.
Thank you, I will.
If you enjoy only half as much as I do mine, you're going to have a wonderful time.
Thank you, Grandma.
Any questions, I'll give you a call.
Okay.
He said, thank you, Grandma.
What?
Okay, so Tammy,
Okay, so we are all set, so I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make it.
All right, any discussion? All right, Linda, I did send you a hard copy, or the copy of that letter that
Okay,
I
great.
just read, so could we post that?
Yep. Excellent.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy, Dean.
Night. Bye, thanks.
Bye-bye. Good luck.
Congratulations.